Hi guys, we're back with another video today. Behind the cameras we have Juan, and right here we have Jose. So what we're going to do today is show you the process of DNA replication. So basically the first step would be the helicase. So what this does is it cuts and unzips, basically like that. It unwinds the DNA. This is just technically like a representation of what it goes through. So basically unzips and separates, and it finds its own way. I like to think of it as speed dating, because they meet each other for a little and then they go their own ways. So yeah, that's what the helicase does. It unzips and separates.
Hi, I'm Jose. Sorry. I'm doing DNA polymers. So basically what I do is I go behind the helicase while it's unzipping, and I basically build new DNA. So I don't glue it in, but I build it. Think of it as when you're taking down an old building. You have to take it down slowly and build restraints so it doesn't all fall down at once. So that's basically what I do. I build restraints so that the DNA doesn't collapse.
Alright, hello, it's Richard again. And so what I'm going to show you now is the process of primase. So basically what the primase is it's the initializer for everything. So it starts about here. And what it does is basically it's like a starting flag, and it basically represents where you're going to start and how the process of reproduction is going to go its way. So basically it's the start of the cut is what I like to think about it. Thank you.
So I'm Juan, and I'm representing the ligase. Well, the ligase is considered the gluer, I guess you can say, because after the DNA polymerase and the primase tell me where to start, and the DNA molecules are connected. Well, not connected, but built already. This is where I come in and I connect the athene with the thymine and the thymine with the athene. And then this is when the new strands of DNA are created. And that's what the ligase is technically called, the gluer, because it just brings everything together and makes the new molecule of the DNA.
Okay, just in case you were confused about how the DNA and where to start, because as you saw, I was cutting and I started from the beginning, but you said, wait, didn't you start from right there? But that's the difference between the primase. The primase would start right here when the DNA starts to bind. So when the DNAs are binding and everything, that's when the helicase, the primase comes in. The difference between the origin of replication is basically it starts right here from the beginning. So what it does is basically it starts a double helix. It doesn't start a new DNA function. So that's just in case you're confused, that would be the difference.
So DNA has this thing called SSB proteins, and SSB stands for single strand binding. And these proteins help the DNA stay separated for the primer to come in and create that new athene or guanine or whatever. And it just helps the primer out for the strands of the DNA to stay separated, to have them not combine and glue together in the incorrect order.
See you in the next scene. Okay guys, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to explain the Okazaki fragment. So basically what that is basically the leftovers from that you have. So from DNA reproduction. So basically I like to compare it to construction. So when you're building and cutting wood, obviously you're going to leave traces behind. And it's basically like a trace in little fragments that go apart. Later on though, all those little fragments are going to be glued apart, or as we would say in construction, broomed away. So that's basically how I like to compare the Okazaki fragment. Alright, so basically what we're going to do now is we're going to show you what a double helix looks like, just in case you don't really have an idea of what it does. So what are you doing now, Juan?
I'm adding the athene and the thymine and the guanine and the what was the other one again?
I didn't.
Oh well.
Yeah, we know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
we know what we're talking about.
Hey, Ricardo. Hey, Juan.
Okay. Okay, so what we're showing here is the leading strand. So basically, it's like the 3 and the 5. So as you can see there. And we're also going to show you the lagging strand. They call it the lagging strand because it's all the way down and it's basically lagging. All right. Okay, so what we're showing you here is basically mistakes that could be happening during DNA replication. So if you want to know who fixes all those mistakes, as you can see here, it's basically the DNA polymerase. And he says he can fix everything, just like our parents. Okay, and this has been DNA replication. Thank you for hearing us. It has been Richard Castro. And thank you. Bye.